Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English the Natural Way. I am Alex.
And I am Linda. We are so happy you are joining us today.
Whether you are on the bus, at home, at school, or taking a break, we are so glad you are here.
Today, we have a very exciting and very useful lesson for you.
We are talking about one of the most important grammar structures in English.
This structure is used in everyday conversation, in emails, in stories, in daily life.
We are talking about if plus simple present, then will plus verb.
For example, if it rains, I will stay home.
Or, if you study hard, you will pass the exam.
These sentences are called first conditional sentences.
And by the end of this episode, you will understand them completely.
You will know what they mean, when to use them, and how to use them correctly.
You will also learn the most common mistakes and exactly how to avoid them.
And you will feel so much more confident speaking and writing in English.
Before we start, please like this episode and subscribe to English the Natural Way.
Okay, let us begin.
Section 1. What is this structure and why is it so important?
Let us start from the very beginning.
In English, we often want to talk about things that might happen in the future.
We want to say, if this happens, then that will happen.
This is called a conditional sentence, a sentence with a condition.
The condition is the if part, and the result is the will part.
If it rains, that is the condition. I will stay home, that is the result. This structure is called the first conditional, and it talks about real and possible situations.
Real and possible. That's the key idea. These are things that can actually happen.
Not imaginary, not impossible. Real situations in real life.
If I finish work early, I will go to the gym. This is possible. It can really happen.
If she calls me, I will answer. Possible, real, first conditional.
This is one of the most useful grammar tools in English, and today you will master it.
Section 2. The structure, how to build these sentences.
Let us look at exactly how to build a first conditional sentence.
Every first conditional sentence has two parts.
Part 1, the if clause, the condition. Part 2, the will clause, the result.
The if clause uses if plus subject plus simple present verb.
The will clause uses subject plus will plus base verb.
If you eat too much, you will feel sick.
If you eat, simple present, that is the condition.
You will feel sick. Will plus feel, base verb, that is the result.
Simple and clear. Two parts, condition and result.
Now, here is something very important. These two parts can go in either order.
You can say, if it rains, I will stay home. Condition first, result second.
Or you can say, I will stay home if it rains. Result first, condition second.
Both are correct. Both mean the same thing.
But there is one small difference in punctuation.
When the if clause comes first, we put a comma after it.
If it rains, comma, I will stay home, comma, after rains.
When the will clause comes first, no comma is needed.
I will stay home if it rains, no comma. Simple.
This is a small but important detail, especially for writing.
Section 3. What does the simple present do in the if clause?
This is a question that confuses many learners, so let us explain it very clearly.
In the if clause, we use the simple present, not the future.
We do not say, if it will rain, I will stay home. That is wrong.
We say, if it rains, I will stay home. Simple present in the if part.
But wait, we're talking about the future, so why do we use the present?
In English, after if, we use the present tense to talk about a future condition.
It's just a grammar rule, and once you know it, it feels natural.
Think of it this way. If already tells us it's a condition, so we don't need will again.
If she arrives on time, simple present, arrives. If we leave now, leave.
Always simple present after if. Always. Remember this rule.
And always will plus base verb in the result part. No changes.
Section 4. The many uses of if plus simple present, will plus verb.
Now let us look at the different ways we use this structure in real life.
Use 1. Talking about future possibilities.
If it snows tomorrow, school will be canceled. Real possibility, real result.
Use 2. Making promises.
If you help me now, I will help you later. Or, if you wait for me, I will buy you lunch.
Promises are very natural with this structure. It feels honest and direct.
Use 3. Giving warnings.
If you touch that wire, you will get hurt. If you skip breakfast, you will feel very tired.
Warnings are serious, and this structure makes them very clear and strong.
Use 4. Making offers and suggestions.
If you are hungry, I will make some food. If you need help, I will come with you.
Offers with this structure sound warm and natural in English.
Use 5. Talking about plans and decisions.
If the weather is good, we will have a picnic. If I get the job, I will move to a new apartment.
The plan depends on the condition, and the first conditional expresses this perfectly.
Use 6. Talking about cause and effect.
If you practice every day, your English will improve fast.
If we plant more trees, the air will be cleaner.
Cause and effect. Condition and result. The first conditional does it all.
Section 5. Real-life conversations. Hear how it sounds.
Let us listen to some short conversations using the first conditional.
Situation 1. 2 friends planning a trip.
Are you coming to the beach on Saturday?
If the weather is nice, I will definitely come.
Great. And if you come, I will bring extra food for you.
But if it rains, we will have to cancel.
Don't worry. If it rains, we'll just go to the mall instead.
Natural, easy, real conversation using the first conditional throughout.
Situation 2. A student and a teacher.
Will I pass the exam, teacher?
If you study the chapters carefully, you will do very well.
What if I make mistakes on the day?
If you stay calm and read each question slowly, you will find the answers.
Thank you. I will try my best.
If you try your best, I will be very proud of you.
Situation 3. At the office.
Will the project be ready by Friday?
If everyone works hard this week, we will finish on time.
If we deliver good results, she will be very impressed.
If we start now, we will have enough time. Let's go.
Motivation and planning. The first conditional makes it all so natural.
Section 6. Useful words that work with this structure.
Let us talk about some very useful words that often appear in first conditional sentences.
Word 1. Unless.
Unless means if not. It introduces a negative condition.
Unless you hurry, you will miss the bus. This means if you do not hurry, you will miss the bus.
Unless is very natural in English, and it makes your sentences sound more advanced.
Word 2. As long as.
As long as means only in this condition, only if this is true.
As long as you are honest, everything will be fine. I will support you as long as you work hard.
Word 3. Provided that.
I will lend you the money provided that you pay me back. Only on this condition.
This phrase sounds slightly more formal, good for writing in serious conversations.
Word 4. In case.
In case means we prepare for something that might happen.
Take an umbrella in case it rains. I will save your number in case I need to call you.
These words, unless, as long as, provided that, in case, all make your English richer.
Section 7. Common mistakes and exactly how to fix them.
Now this is a very important section. Let us look at the most common mistakes learners make.
Mistake 1. Using will in the if clause.
Wrong. If it will rain, I will stay home. Do not put will in the if clause.
Correct. If it rains, I will stay home. Simple present after if. Always.
Wrong. If she will call me, I will answer. Correct. If she calls me, I will answer.
Never use will after if in this structure.
Mistake 2. Forgetting will in the result clause.
Wrong. If you study hard, you pass the exam.
Correct. If you study hard, you will pass the exam. Will is necessary.
Without will, the sentence sounds like a general fact, not a future result.
Mistake 3. Using wrong verb forms.
Wrong. If he goes, I will went with him. Correct. If he goes, I will go with him.
After will, always the base form. No ing, no ed, no changes.
Mistake 4. Wrong punctuation.
Wrong. If it is sunny, we will go to the park. No comma.
Correct. If it is sunny, we will go to the park. Comma after the if clause.
When the result comes first, no comma is needed. We will go to the park if it is sunny.
Mistake 5. Confusing first conditional with second conditional.
The second conditional uses if plus simple past, then would plus verb for imaginary situations.
If I were rich, I would buy a big house. Imaginary, second conditional.
If I save enough money, I will buy a new phone. Possible, first conditional.
Real and possible, use first conditional. Imaginary and unlikely, use second conditional.
Mistake 6. Using would instead of will.
Wrong. If it rains, I would stay home. Correct. If it rains, I will stay home.
Will for real and possible, would for imaginary. Very important difference.
Mistake 7. Using if and when incorrectly.
If means the situation might or might not happen. We are not sure.
If means the situation will definitely happen. It is certain.
If I finish early, I will call you. Not certain. When I finish, I will call you. Certain.
Choose if for uncertainty and when for certainty. Alex, Section 8. Short and long forms, contractions in conversation.
In real spoken English, we often use contractions, shorter forms of words.
Will not becomes won't. I will becomes I'll.
If it rains, I'll stay home. If you don't hurry, you'll miss the bus.
She won't come if it's too cold. Natural and fast.
In conversation, contractions make your English sound natural and fluent.
In formal writing, use the full forms, will not instead of won't.
I'll, you'll, he'll, she'll, we'll, they'll, learn all of them.
Use the right form at the right time, and your English will sound excellent. Alex, Section 9. Practice tips. How to use this every day.
Tip 1. Practice with your daily plans.
Every morning, make first conditional sentences about your day.
If I finish my work early, I will watch a movie tonight. If I feel tired, I will take a short rest.
Make 3 sentences every morning, and your confidence will grow very fast.
Tip 2. Practice with warnings and advice.
If you eat vegetables every day, you will feel healthier. If you sleep early, you will wake up fresh.
Giving advice with this structure is very natural and very useful.
Alex, Tip 3. Make if and will chains.
If I study tonight, I will do well on the test.
If I do well on the test, I will feel very confident.
If I feel confident, I will speak more English with others.
If I speak more English, I will improve very fast.
One condition leads to another.
Tip 4. Listen and notice.
When you watch movies or videos in English, listen for first conditional sentences.
Every time you notice one, repeat it out loud.
Noticing and repeating is one of the most powerful ways to learn grammar naturally.
Tip 5. Write a short story using 5 or more first conditional sentences.
If the weather is good, all the runners will be ready. If my friend wins, we will celebrate. If we all cheer loudly, it will give him energy.
Writing stories makes the grammar stick in your memory, and it is enjoyable too.
Tip 6. Practice with 2-minute mini speeches.
Choose a topic you can speak easily about. Your favorite hobby, your job, your family.
Speak for 2 minutes using first conditional wherever possible.
If I have more free time, I will study German more intensely.
If I learn German well, I will travel to Europe.
If I travel to Europe, I will visit many countries.
Many speeches help you think in English on the spot.
Quick review. Everything you learned today.
First conditional. If plus simple present, will plus base verb. Real and possible future situations.
The if clause always uses simple present, never will, never past.
The result clause always uses will plus the base form of the verb, no changes.
Uses: future possibilities, promises, warnings, offers, plans, and cause and effect.
Special words: unless means if not. As long as means only if. In case means preparing for something.
Mistake 1. Never use will after if. Mistake 2. Always use will in the result. Mistake 3. After will, always use the base verb. Mistake 4. Comma when if clause comes first.
Mistake 5. First conditional for real situations, second conditional for imaginary ones.
Mistake 6. Use will, not would. Mistake 7. If for uncertainty, when for certainty.
Contractions: I'll, you'll, he'll, she'll, we'll, they'll, won't, natural in speaking.
Final message: you are doing wonderfully.
The first conditional, if plus simple present, will plus verb, is now your tool.
You can make promises, give warnings, offer help, talk about plans, and so much more.
This structure appears everywhere in English, in conversations, messages, books, and news.
And now you understand it completely from the inside out.
Start today with just one sentence. If I practice English today, my English will get better.
Every time you use this structure, you are thinking in English, and that's real progress.
If you keep practicing, you will reach your goal. We promise you that.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to English the Natural Way.
Leave us a comment. Write one first conditional sentence of your own.
We read every single comment and we love hearing from you.
Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep growing.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.